Hey guys, I'm the NFL Addict and welcome back to the NFL Beans. The NFL Beans is my NFL news show where I spill the beans on what's been going on around the NFL. Yesterday was my 2-year channel anniversary, so thank you guys so much for 2 good years. Hopefully, we make it to a 3rd one, 4th one, 5th one, who knows. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is obviously, looking at the thumbnail, the title is the Eagles have released wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey, and this is looking like, this is falling in line with what we've seen. Obviously, a few days ago, they traded away Carson Wentz. I think it was actually last episode. No, it was 2 episodes ago. They released their other wide receiver, Deshaun Jackson, and now they've released wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles are completely in rebuild mode. They're getting rid of everybody. I'm honestly really surprised they didn't try to trade these guys because, in my opinion, I feel like a lot of teams, if they put Alshon Jeffrey out there in a trade market, I feel like a lot of teams would go after Alshon Jeffrey. But I guess it just felt better with releasing them, and yeah, so it looks a lot like the Eagles are just preparing to just go on to a full-on rebuild, and I think it makes sense. Now, obviously, they do still have their quarterback, and I mean, really, that's it, though. They're getting rid of everybody else and keeping in their one piece. Next up, the Texans have released offensive lineman or outside linebacker, whatever, Senio Kelemete. It's either Kelemete or Kelemete. It's Kelemete. You can tell me how bad I'm butchering it in the comments. And linebacker Peter Kalambayi, another weird name. I'm not even going to try to spell it. Saving $2 million in cap, just under $2 million. So the Texans are kind of preparing. In my opinion, I don't feel like they'll do much this year. Obviously, they got rid of J.J. Watt. They released him. Now they're releasing players left and right, and I have a feeling that soon we'll see Deshaun Watson get traded. I doubt they'd release Deshaun Watson. I feel like, releasing Deshaun Watson would be about the dumbest move I could think of any NFL team making realistically. But I honestly feel like the Texans are prepared, just like getting ready to cut everybody and prepare for their future. Again, it's saving $2 million in cap definitely doesn't hurt. The franchise tagging period has actually began yesterday, but we didn't see anybody get franchise tagged, so I'm just talking about now. So yeah, from now on, now until whenever, I don't know when the franchise tag period ends, or as of today, as of yesterday, teams can now begin franchise tagging players. The Jaguars are letting their veteran tight end Tyler Eifert walk. They're letting him go into free agency. He's a pretty talented player, but I guess he's old, and I mean when you match an old player that used to be good, or he's still good, but he's not as good as he once was, with a team that just went 1-15, they're gonna split. You see a lot of the Panthers doing it, now the Jaguars doing it. They like to cut veterans. And you see a lot of good teams, like the Chiefs, they got Le'Veon Bell. You said the Buccaneers, they got Leonard Fournette. All the good teams pick up old players for some reason. The Steelers owner Art Rooney has said that the Steelers are intent on keeping Big Ben. Obviously, they're going to restructure his contract. His contract is a lot of money right now for. I feel like he's getting overpaid, and I guess so do the Steelers because they are now in contract negotiations with him, trying to lower down that salary. And they say that they intend on keeping him for the next couple of seasons probably, and interesting to see how that works out. Dez Bryant, free agent wide receiver Dez Bryant says that he wants to play for 2 more years before he retires. Played for the Ravens last year, that didn't work out, and now he is in free agency. And yeah, he's a pretty, I feel like when a player goes out there and says, hey, I want to play for 2 more years, that's not going to get them on a team, I feel like if I was Dez Bryant, I wouldn't have said anything until I got signed, because I feel like a lot of teams are like, oh, because obviously Dez Bryant is going to cost a pretty good chunk amount of money. And, if you're a team looking for a really good wide receiver and you hear the dude like Dez Bryant, he's out there, you're like, yes, he's a free agent. Why don't we go? Oh, he's only going to play for 2 more years. Never mind. So I don't think, he can do what he wants, but yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. Didn't have too much big news to talk about today, but hopefully that should change, especially with free agency basically right in front of us. Oh, I cannot wait. Thank you so much for watching this video. This has been NFL Beans episode number 32, and I hope to see you in episode number 33. Goodbye for now.